Hey guys, welcome back. In this video, I will show you how to set up the buy button sales channel in Shopify. Let's get started. In order to do that, head over in here on your sales channel. And once you have clicked on that, you should be able to open this sales channel right here. They also have this recommended sales channel, which is on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, as well as TikTok. And we already have the pre-installed one, which is the online store and point of sale. So in here, let's just head over and then put in here buy button. Or you can also open this apps and sales channel settings. So you can also open this all recommended sales settings and you should be able to see a lot of these things right here. So we can see our buy button right here. So click on install right here. So buy button is essentially an application for your Shopify that you need to install in order to integrate it. So there's no way in order to do this. So it's good since it's actually from Shopify itself. So once you have installed that specific application, you should be able to see its dashboard right here. Now from there, click on create buy button and you can choose if you want to create a buy button for a product or a collection buy button. So for me, I'll just choose this product buy button. Then I'll add this to the example t-shirt. Then click on select. Then as you can see, it will add this customization right here. So you can put the customize for this one at all variants. You can choose layout styles. For example, if you want a full view, it will look like this. If you want the basic, it will look like this. It's not really attractive, so I'll recommend you to go to the full view in here in order to see the image as well. So the action when people click add to cart, you will be able to direct the checkout or direct add to cart. So for me, I'll just choose this direct to checkout since this is actually a buy button. And you can also choose the button style. You can change the actual background. So you can change what it will look like in here. So just choose which one is applicable to you and then sort this out however you want. And also put in here the button text and change what its color to be. So you can also choose a button text font. So for example, you can choose something like old standard bold, and as you can see, it will change as well. Now let's head back. And in here, you can also see in here the layout. You can put in here the product title, the price, the description, and you can also change what it looks like. So let's put in here buy this. Now as you can see, it will also reflect right here. So for this one, you can also put in here the advanced setting, and you can be able to open a pop-up window or redirect in the same tab. So I'll just choose this one. And then after that, once I have done that, let's click on next right here. And then this is what it will look like on the code. So let's head over and copy the code. Now once I've copied the code, paste it on the HTML editor of the web page you want to display it. So for example, let's head over here again to our Shopify in order to get our buy button for this one. So let's head over to another Shopify store that we want to integrate it with. So let's click on this Shopify store we have right here. And in here, we should be able to see our actual online store. So click on online store right here. And from this one, let's head over and edit the code for this specific online store. Click on these three dots. Click on edit code. And in this one, it will show you the edit code so done. So for example, let's search in here for product. So once you have searched for a product, you should be able to see this product that they sell. And you should be able to see this one. So for example, what we can do is we can just add this to the code that we have earlier. After that, head over and save the script. So as you can see, I'm unable to update it, but what you can do is you can actually just remove unexpected token at line 104, column 1. So let's head over to line 104. And we have this product ID component right here. Let's just head over and then just delete that right here. And then save it as is. So once you have saved everything, you can head over and then see the actual process that it looks like on the preview of your. So that's the whole process. If you have found this video helpful, so please like, subscribe, because it's for more people. See you soon.